Hey y'all, it's Phaedra, and today we're going to be reviewing another Rainbow High episode, and this is Season 3, Episode 1. Welcome to Shadow High. And here we have Channel Onix doing her thing, looking simply fabulous. I mean, I look better, but still, I feel like she's the best of the Shadow High crew. I'm just saying. And so she totally humiliates herself when she falls down from walking up, which makes me wonder, how could she trip if she was in midair? Luna Madison tells Chanel that she was amazing, and Chanel's like, of course I was amazing. So then they get into an argument about how the show doesn't need a flying scene, and then she explains something about just lifting off into the sky, cause whatever. And then Chanel says, it's her film, so we don't need it. And then Luna, it's not your film, it's my film. And she's like, I'm the fashion designer, stylist, and actress. How is it not my film? And then Luna's the director, writer, and editor. And then Natasha asks to stand in, but come on, girlie, no one stands in for Channel Onix. Another thing, I feel like Luna's role is more crucial than Chanel's, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, Chanel gets this super cool scene when she tells Natasha that no one can stand in for Channel Onix. And no one can stand in for Channel Onix. And then, Natasha brings her coffee, and she said, she doesn't wear Lippenstift. What is Lippenstift?
You don't wear smudge-proof Lippenstift?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean smudge-proof Lippenstift. So then we get introduced to Nicole Steele, who does basketball, obviously, talking about how her coach says that she needs to exercise a ton to be, the perfect cheer captain. Then Luna walks through Chanel's plan, we agreed on this. We agreed on the vision boards. We agreed on everything. And then Chanel's over my dead body. I mean, look at Luna's face right now. She's utterly disgusted. So the three of them get into a bit of a squabbit. And she says something it sits like a mustache. What? Girl, why? And so this is when we meet Ash Silverstone, who's hanging out with Nicole. I mean, I feel maybe they could potentially be friends. So the three of them are arguing. I don't really care what they're talking about. They're just arguing. The most dramatic part of this episode has not come yet. So basically they're just filling time, I guess. And then Ash and Nicole, he's aren't they supposed to be friends? Then this man has the audacity to say that you shouldn't fight, but if you're going to fight, then entertain me. Entertain. Boy, no. Nuh-uh. You do not talk to Channel Onix that way. So she throws her coffee cup on the floor, and doesn't that coffee cup have coffee, so shouldn't it spill? And she's like, please, I quit with a splash of panache and drama. I mean, Chanel's literally the best character here. So Natasha her brainless pawn follows her to meet Naomi. And she's don't look at me, don't address me, and don't breathe on me. Then she says, you'd be lucky if Channel Onix breathed on you. That was really funny. So now we have Veronica and Naomi just being dictators for no good reason. So they say that Nicole and Ash can't go to lunch. I mean, sure, there's supposed to be epic music in the background right now. Sorry, hun, that's just what it would sound like in real life. I just have to say. So anyway, Naomi talks about who here knows the school, Rainbow High, and then everyone raises their hands. And then Veronica says who thinks they're better. And so she's talking about Rainbow Vision, well, not Rainbow Vision, but the latest projects to come out of Rainbow High and all. I mean, I guess. So they're talking about stuff and how there's going to be some kind of competition coming up. And these are the latest projects from Rainbow High. How'd they get those? Spy, maybe? I do just realize that this project that Daphne and Amaya are making is supposed to be a remake of the 34-inch Amaya doll or something. I mean, here's the interesting part. Chanel's like, Luna, is that your evil twin sister? And I'm so glad that they didn't do one of those things where they say like, Luna, this and that. She sees her sister's evil too. Do you think we're supposed to believe like Shadow High is allegedly impressed by Rainbow High's work, even though they're a visual arts high school, just like Rainbow High? But that doesn't really matter. So Naomi and Veronica like tell them to get back to work and like, how do you know you're better than Rainbow High? And they talk about, we don't know you guys are jack squat. And I just think it's kind of funny how Natasha's like, who's jack squat? So basically they continue to argue for no reason really. And I feel like Naomi and Veronica are so unnecessarily sassy without any real backstory. I mean, like, I'm not talking about a sad reason why they're so mean. I'm talking about, like, a logical explanation. Do they simply think because they're 2 or 3 years older maximum that they get to treat their members like this? Telling them that they can't go to lunch? I mean, remember, they haven't gone to lunch this entire time. So basically, Luna's looking at the scene of Chanel falling over and over, and she's clearly triggered. Natasha just laughs it off and thinks it's hilarious. So, like, Luna smells the scent of her new perfume. And apparently, Natasha does perfumes, which I think is really interesting and refreshing because, like, a lot of people do, like, fashion or painting or designs, but to see someone who actually does perfume is very interesting. So Nicole gets a splat of red paint near Chanel's dress, and, like, she's like, oh, why do you care so much? What are you gonna do? Make 7 other identical ones? And I think that joke's really funny. Another thing is that why did Nicole need that piece of red paint? Because if you look at her art, it's completely monochromatic apart from a couple streaks of neon pink. So why was there red paint? So basically, Luna says sorry to Chanel about the whole thing. And then Chanel's shocked like, what? Luna Madison saying sorry? I really think that their friendship is sweet and goes as far to say just because you're edgy doesn't mean that you're not friend-loving and accepting and all. Then Naomi and Veronica walk in and, like, seriously, girl, Veronica, what were you doing just hiding behind Naomi? So now it's time to perform their art. This is what I was talking about. There was no reason for, like, the pink. So now, this is one of the funny parts. Naomi says that Veronica says it's painfully in her face. Then Naomi says to kill the sneaker and put a heel on it. Next, we have Natasha Zima and her amazing smelling perfume. Veronica proceeds to say that Naomi finally smells good, which I think is hilarious. Next, we have Channel Onix's fabulous clothing line. Simply stunning, simply amazing, and simply divine. So now what happens is that they said you'll be continuing your Shadow High career for now. And apart from that, they basically say a bunch of random baseless stuff that has no plot to the story. So now we get to see Chanel actually getting a bit angry, which makes me think if one day she'll stand up for herself and have an uprise. Then they say that they want to talk to Luna Madison alone, and the episode's over. What do y'all think of my review of Rainbow High? Love you guys, and see you all next time. Tune in and watch another video. You know I have so much more in store for y'all. Click on one of these 2 videos to check out some of the latest things I have on my channel right now. There's always going to be so much more. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and check out another video.